fluoride, the aging factor, they're dumping it in our water. Tons of it. They're dumping it in Santa Maria drinking water, and it causes premature aging, causes lesions in your body, but most of all, it causes you to be brain dead, to go along with whatever crap they want to sell you. Now, with that said, I want to go to this report from Indiana for Restore the Republic and Gary Franchi. Tell us what happened there, Gary.
Gary Franchi on the grounds of the Indiana State Capitol. We had an opportunity to cover the rally for the Fourth Amendment, speak to many supporters of liberty, the organizers of the event, to take the temperature of freedom in Indiana.
No entry! No warrant! 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 No entry!
Well, we're here out at the State House because we had 400 to 500 people attending a rally against the recent Supreme Court decision regarding the civilian right to resist illegal police entry. This is an issue that we've got people from all walks of life.
You had Republicans, Democrats, and Libertarians all out here today, and anytime you can get all three parties united on one single issue, then you know the government's done something pretty bad.
This is a breathtaking breach of the Fourth Amendment.
This is the first time we've ever been politically involved. I'm Emily Vino, and we just heard about this ruling. We were angered by it, and we saw that no one had really started any kind of outcry, so we decided, why not us?
Earlier this month, the Indiana Supreme Court ruled very broadly in a case, Barnes versus State, as to set a new precedent that citizens would no longer have the right to refuse entry to law enforcement who do not have a warrant or reasonable probable cause. The right to be secure in your home dates back to the Magna Carta in the year 1215. We live in a society today that seemingly tolerates people with loaded firearms stopping and detaining us at roadside for something as simple as just not wearing your seatbelt. Not doing any harm to anyone else. It's just you and your private vehicle. 3 out of 5 members of the court now just ruled that in your home, you are not free from unreasonably being intruded upon. There can always be unforeseen repercussions when people's rights are denied, and innocent people can more frequently get caught up in circumstances they might not have ever envisioned.
For the system to walk into somebody's house when they have a feeling something is going on in there, because I know the history of that family, that's opening up a big old can of bad. I don't think any one of us would welcome somebody to walk in your house armed and tell you what you can do in your house when you have been doing nothing wrong.
My name is Jeff Houck, and I am chairing the Defend the Fourth Amendment, Recall Justice David Political Action Committee. A lot of people might not be aware of this, but this is streaming across the internet right now. And we just got a report that at just one site at rtr.org, there's over, or close to about 1,000 people watching right now. Nationwide.
You're the voters. It's up to you to remember what happened here, what our Supreme Court justices did. It's important to remember when we have our elected officials stand up today and say, this is an outrage, we can't have this happen. Where were they when the ruling happened? Why are we just hearing their outrage today? Remember that. Hold them accountable. Make them show you that they are going to fight for your rights as Hoosiers. Make sure that they're going to fight for the rights of Americans. Make sure that they're accountable. And if they're not accountable, kick them out.
We're not here to talk. We're here to do.
We have a petition that's circulating. We have a number of organizations that are going to be focusing on this issue you can get involved with. There are a lot of avenues to get involved, or even like how we did, create your own avenue to get involved.
Our security, a right or a feeling within each of us that we know that our homes are our sanctity and they are ours and our right to defend.
Well, as you could see by the footage and by the voices of the people today, that There is a revolution brewing in this country, and you are a part of it. So take action with the people of Indiana. Stand with them, stand for the Constitution, and take action by having your own rally in your own state capital and standing for the Fourth Amendment. For RTR.org and the Reality Report, I'm Gary Franchi.
Acting unlawful, whether they be a government agent or not, is not anything but a criminal.
Well, now is the time to read you the Fourth Amendment. What were those people talking about there in Indiana? Thank you very much for that report, Gary Franchi. Fourth Amendment, seizure, search, and warrants. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by an oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. That was ratified December of 1791. The Patriot Act, which yesterday the majority of our Congress critters extended, kills the Fourth Amendment. It violates virtually all of the civil rights.